I could, I would send both these teams through and I'd kick somebody else out. I don't know who, but here we go. We eliminate one more team before moving on to Championship Sunday. A cruel, unforgiving format as they all are. Game one about to kick off now. The team of Reddles, Arsenal, and Daniel against the young star Beast Mode as well. Calm, Torment. We are underway with our last match of the night.
This is going to be very interesting to watch, especially when you think about the play styles between these two. SSG do a really solid job of adapting. You're going to want to look at Daniel. But, of course, on the other side of things, Beast Mode has been the name on either side. But that doesn't mean that these star players as they are, the supporting cast here, it's our superstars within themselves. Common Torment, strong names. Reddles and Arsenal, it speaks for themselves. Like, this is a highlight match. I'm so excited.
Yeah, this youth revolution, and we're still seeing them with the big name veterans as that one rings off the crossbar. Beast Mode could not open up a 1-0 lead for V1. This goes all the way back, and now B-Mode's got to make the stop at the other side. And this will bounce through as Calm kind of got stuck to the wall and didn't jump out in time.
Yeah, you talked about it, right? Calm knew Reddles was bearing down and tried to get there in time, but again, a little slow off the wall. It makes a big difference because version 1 give up the first goal.
So it's Reddles who scores first. And you can tell his confidence has been getting back to its kind of peak levels after NRG was knocked out yesterday. He made sure to remind Squishy and NRG exactly what went down. And oh my gosh, Arsenal, are you kidding me?
You can't give this man space. Everyone's worried about Dale on the ceiling. Hello? Someone put a hand up. Arsenal strikes and picks up the second goal.
And version 1's a good defensive team, Daz. They all just got frozen by that solo effort out of Arsenal. 2 unassisted goals to start things off. And then the whiff there from Reddles, so you sing his praises, and then he does that. But then Daniel's shot on the other side has to be dealt with by Calm, and right now SSG just trying to smother version 1. Reddles threatening again in Beast Mode with a powerful clear, but Daniel collects and just dribbles right around him.
And here we go. This one,
that almost got Daniel. He was that close. Could you imagine all 3 members in succession scoring this early? V1 would almost be a candidate for a game 1 timeout.
A chance there. Good touch high. Arsenal will send this over to the side. And just got word, Stacks. If version 1 defeats Space Station here, G2 clinches a spot at Worlds. That's a big deal.
It is, yeah. Our last match of the night, and all eyes on G2 coming into this with an opportunity to secure a spot at Dallas at the end of all of this. And they could do it. Watching everybody else kind of do their dirty work for them. There's Daniel to set one up for Arsenal, who waited a while. Looks like he didn't know what Beast Mode was going to do with that ball. In fact, this will go with a full tank of boost. Daniel going right back to work in Beast Mode, not letting him get started.
And look at these soft touches from Arsenal. Doesn't want to give that ball up too easily. Reddles tried to get some control there, but look at Beast Mode just trying to spearhead the charge here for version 1. Needs a little bit of help, and Calm is trying to do things off ball. Looking again, he wants to get a demo on Arsenal. Arsenal jumped up, low boost. And still, just to make sure they didn't have to worry about that demo coming out. Now dangerous in front of the goal line. Daniel picks up his 3rd save as SSG clear it away.
That's a good start from Calm. Beast Mode, he has enough. Oh, what a play! Version 1's on the board. Incredible stuff out of Beast Mode.
Oh, the beast has been activated. My God, what an angle off the double. Set up from Calm. Of course, you got to give it to Beast Mode because that's what he can do with it.
Oh, that is absolutely sick. 1:47 to go. And finally, version 1 introduces themselves into this lower bracket matchup. Daniel over Calm. Beast Mode is right there. He has not missed much. That got around him, though. And Torment wanted that midfield boost, couldn't take it, so Beast Mode takes out Reddles from behind. And the powerful clear right at Daniel. And look at the quick reflex as Daniel goes quickly up And this will find Reynolds as well back into the play and forcing the version 1 defense to do some work. Calm trying to hit beast mode. It falls right to Reynolds again. Who's got the rebound? It's beast mode, but only as far as Daniel.
Right now, SSG prime spot here for control. They have everything set up. Now it's just, all right, how can we work past this version 1 defense? Just like that, Reynolds slots it home.
Look, it has not been fancy team plays that have gotten Space Station these 3 goals. Reynolds just picking their pocket this time, and a 3-1 lead. The 2-goal deficit again for version 1. They need more plays like they got out of common beast mode a moment ago, and they've only got a minute to work with, and a ball rolling perilously close. Arsenal couldn't get it there.
SSG is a perfect team. When you talk about team plays over individual mechanics, yes, they have the mechanics, but they are always looking for each other, just like when we saw with that pitch play. Version 1, same can be said here, but with 40 seconds left, they're going to need to get this ball out of their own end if they want to have a shot in game 1.
And look at how far back they've been pinched in their own zone. Calm will try and dribble around. There's nobody home. What a setup by Arsenal, too, to keep that on target. And Daniel with the steal, Arsenal the finish, and SSG primed to take game 1.
Daniel said, I am not waiting for you to get comfortable, Calm. We mean business. It's time to move forward in this tournament. And if you are going to play around, we'll show you what happens.
Arsenal just gonna sit here and wait. I love it. Just take the air right out of the ball. Hey, come get me if you dare. And just more time ticking away as we get ready for game 2. Space Station Gaming have not quite made a mockery of this one, but they have certainly flexed their muscles. Daniel get one around. Arsenal is just hanging around. He couldn't get the ball down to him. That's about as one-sided as it gets without being a shutout.
Yeah, you're right. Space Station Gaming with that win. Very strong start here for the SSG boys. Daniel, of course, even though not scoring here, does lead that score leaderboard. Again, lots of saves and being able to set up a couple of those SSG plays. But, I mean, everybody getting involved. Arsenal especially. I mean, he had some really good shots in solo play and a decent follow-up for him. So, version 1, you know, yeah, it is the best of 7. There's plenty of time for them to figure things out, but they got a lot to work on here.
Yeah, they do have a lot of time to work with here, and as you mentioned, a lot to work on. That 1 goal, though, from beast mode off the setup by Calm, if there's more of that, Space Station will not find the next few games nearly as smooth sailing as game 1 was. But for what it's worth, game 1 was kind of a laugher. Space Station Gaming was under fire for just a little bit, and then they pulled away and erased any doubt. Now we go to Aquadome and see if they can do it again for an encore. Or will version 1 have an answer? Their answer is giving up a goal off the kickoff. Daniel scores 3 seconds in, and V1 have just got to be wondering what in the world is happening here.
Oh, man, you saw the cheat play, and it was a really aggressive one. So aggressive that no time to react to the ball, and Daniel says, okay, patience pays off here. Easy slot for the first goal.
Race to that deep corner boost won by Beast Mode. Thrown in front here for Torment, and Reynolds just got there first. And now Arsenal with 20 in the tank will dump this into the corner with a little help from Beast Mode. And Reynolds couldn't get that cleanly, so Daniel has to play it from his own back line. But look at all the time and space he has. You cannot give him all of this. And very fortunate, I think, V1 that Torment made that stop as well as he did. Look at version 1, though, having to constantly play defense, facing their own net. This will fall towards Arsenal. He keeps it alive against Beast Mode, and version 1 are just stuck on their half of the field for the vast majority of this first 40 seconds, and Arsenal gets there ahead of Calm, and then Calm doesn't even get to see what happens after. Now he can, and when he respawns in, he sees a ball coming towards his half.
It just plays on the demo line. Arsenal being really smart with how he plays his ball, as well as going for some of these off-ball plays, looking for bumps and demos on that back line of version 1. He ends up picking up 1 off Torment, and here comes Daniel. Again, Daniel swapping out from that Fennec that he had earlier, swap to the Octane. And ever since then, it's been a pretty clean game for the SSG rookie as Arsenal plays it. Daniel, good 50 to the side, and it'll roll on the sidewall while Calm will try to pick it up.
They did a good job of keeping Reynolds off boost, but now he's got plenty to work with as he sets up Arsenal. Indirect waterfall down. Beast Mode had that play read all the way. Daniel now over Arsenal as he'll dump that one back across. And Arsenal may even get to play his own ball. He does. And the double no. Reynolds is waiting, but he has to wait for Calm to relinquish possession as now Reynolds tries to play it through. Got the demolition. There's Daniel with 3:13 to go. SSG picking right up where they left off.
Look at this. Reynolds pushes it through, forces the awkward spot for Beast Mode, takes out the defender, and Daniel with full faith is going to put that one in. Oh boy.
It's another fast start for Space Station Gaming, Daz, and we'll see if they can hang on to it this time. Beast Mode's got other plans. Oh, it's pinned off the post. Daniel credited with the save, and now Arsenal will peel off and let Reynolds take over. Version 1 have not had anything go their way. This one from Calm saved away. Beast Mode rebound. Arsenal saved that too. It just seems like an impossible task to get any leverage against SSG as Daniel will fly through, and he won that challenge as well, but he got turned around.
He's still trying to make plays backwards in the corner.
Oh my gosh.
Won't be able to. Arsenal won't put a shot on. Again, just trying to buy some time. Torment gets demoed here on this play. And SSG still continue to hold on to possession. If this gets more out of hand, if V1 cannot slow down this Space Station squad, you got to expect a timeout coming after this game because these guys are ramping up and they look so confident on the field.
Only one to beat. Daniel up high and swatted away. Beast Mode, a heroic save to keep this one in reach for V1, but they're still left without a lot of boost. Torment had to get up high to swat that ball away as well. And now Reynolds just got ahead of Beast Mode. Arsenal thought about the boost steal. Instead, he'll go for ball, and then he has to turn around. And that could be a huge break for version 1 as Beast Mode got that boost that Arsenal could have stole.
Playing it into the corner, but not looking for each other.
Wow.
Wow. Arsenal cleanly gets through the defense. Forces Beast Mode to just play this clear downfield. Now you got to look at the clock. We're a minute 35 left here in game 2. And version 1 have not found the answer. Daniel, though, he found the answer. He's going to keep trying that backboard until something works.
It's a good initial surge out of version 1 when they head downfield, but they don't have a follow-up there in time. SSG are able to force version 1 to go one and done through the offensive end. Arsenal will go back, and this one kind of surprises them. But it's Arsenal over top of Calm. Beast Mode on his way back, so it's Torment's time to challenge. And a good challenge that it is, keeping it a 2-goal game. Daniel out of the play, so it's Arsenal and Reynolds that are up. Reynolds for Arsenal, maybe to put it away, and Calm holds his ground. And Beast Mode takes charge, but they're all just kind of scrambling in the corner. Boost will finally start respawning for everybody, and Calm's got to use it to challenge Daniel here, and he does.
And seeing Space Station Gaming just kind of float through the defensive version 1 in the midfield is concerning if you're a V1 fan. But for SSG, offense is moving, rotations are clean, and this game, as with have 30 seconds left on Aquadome, feels like it's all Space Station right now.
Beast Mode's got 4 out of the 5 shots for version 1, and a couple of them have been really, really good. There's another good one, though, this time out of Torment, and there's life for V1 with 20 to go.
Hold on, we see Torment getting involved here. Good pass. This is one of the first few ones we've seen from V1, and Torment slot gang top left corner.
That is Torment's first shot of this game. Deadly efficient. Now they need another, and Calm can race after this one. Hard out of the side, and Daniel at least got a piece of it. Torment might have been nudged by Reynolds, so he couldn't play it. Loose in front for Daniel now with 7 seconds. Calm's got to take over, and Arsenal, the better of the two, a decisive victory, forcing V1 to their own back line. No time on the clock. Calm is there. It pinballs around, and Arsenal denies him, slamming the door shut at the end.
Oh, and it's heartbreaking for version 1 because they had it moving all the way upfield, even down to the final seconds. Calm tried to force it through, but it was just straight up denied. And, well, what do you know? Timeout version 1.
Yeah, and I don't blame V1 here for taking a timeout at all. You got a very capable, smart coach that can kind of get their mental reset here and get them back on the winning track. And remember, we saw in the upper bracket, Space Station Gaming got off to a similarly quick start FaZe then turned it around on them, so I don't hate this one bit. I think this is going to serve V1 very well now. They didn't play particularly badly at all. I mean, I think that last minute and a half or so, they looked like the better team. SSG just had that 2-goal cushion, and they held the line long enough.
Yeah, that may be true, but again, going into this one, it's going to be such a long series here. Fireburner needs a little bit more time to talk to the team, because if there is anyone who can get them in the right track of mind, it is going to be Fireburner. Seeing Torment as well, I mean, he's able to get really good I'd say shot placement shooting wise. Of course, he shot 100% that game, but maybe it comes down to maybe we need to change up our approach. Is beast mode not getting space with the ball? Then maybe we need to give it more to Torment. Maybe Calm needs to be a little bit more aggressive or more reserved. Again, Space Station Gaming seem to have all of the offensive pressure here in the first 2 games as they've kind of dictated the pace. It's not even just about getting more space to your team here, but it's also about, okay, why is SSG getting through? Who's that player that we need to shut down?
One thing we've constantly seen in the past, and we're not really seeing it today, is one player that steps up and kind of takes charge of a series for a team when they get off and rolling like SSG has done. But what we saw even going back to the Ghost Gaming and Envy series is it's been a well-balanced attack. As we look back at the Mobile One high performance replay and see that early goal from Daniel off the kickoff, the cheat not working out for V1, and then everybody else just getting involved here. 2 goals apiece for everybody from Space Station Gaming, and now version 1, after that timeout, has to find a way to stop the bleeding and get things going here.
Yeah, this is going to be a big game 3 for them. They have to swing things around. I don't see them reverse sweeping a Space Station Gaming in this series at all, as we get things all loaded up on DFH Stadium. Lower bracket quarterfinal continues on. Space Station Gaming have, again, it just seems like they figured version 1 out. Version 1 took a timeout, and we'll see what comes of it.
Version 1 trying to channel any of that momentum that they had generated at the end of game 2. Some of that momentum may have also kind of gone by the wayside with the timeout, and that's what makes these timeouts such a tricky thing in such a huge, mentally involved contest. Reddles against Beast Mode. That'll fall right to Arsenal, and his shot forces Calm to strafe back across. He's credited with the epic save, and now Calm beaten out by Daniel. Beast Mode couldn't get there, so Calm will dish to the corner. Reynolds is waiting, and he still made something out of that play despite running into Beast Mode, and there may be a play for Arsenal. There is Daniel, shot denied by B Mode.
Beast Mode's so quick, too. I mean, pre-jumped the shot from Daniel. Gets a little bit of space, but here comes Space Station Gaming once again, forcing V1 into their own back wall to try to break out.
So this first minute goes by without any offense, but plenty of threats. And now Reddles around Calm. Torment and Beast Mode are back. Beast Mode's going to be called on here after that indirect play.
Whoa.
And he missed on it, so Reddles will score. What is happening to version 1?
Oh, man, you can even see it on the cams. Even Beast Mode's trying to figure out what happened there. Uncharacteristic whiff out, and SSG just picked up the first goal. It was gifted to him.
You had to have imagined Arsenal was going to get the touch and then thinking about what he was going to do if that ball popped up and out. And instead it just kept on going, and he flinched. Here's Arsenal. Drop another in. It's on target. Beast Mode stopped this ball. But now Reynolds playing it for himself. Daniel to follow. Boy, Calm not getting any rest whatsoever. He constantly has to be aware of the next attacker from SSG. The next attacker this time is Daniel. Calm's off the field. He spawns in ball side, and Reddles will call off Arsenal to play this. Arsenal waiting for the pass. It'll fall right to him. As Arsenal coming in, Beast Mode got up, and Arsenal goes behind him.
And it just seems like version 1 are getting bullied right now. Arsenal takes his time, because you got to buy Reddles some time to get the bump. Bye-bye Beast Mode, as Arsenal puts that one over your head.
Frustration's got to be setting in, and you can see it over there on the top side. Beast Mode just kind of wondering, all right, what else are they going to do to me here? Here goes Torment. He's got Calm racing downfield. Calm couldn't get to this, let him a little too far. Still got the win there, and Reddles had to at least play this out of harm's way as Beast Mode will try and chase him down, and he can't get the demo. Reddles knows how that feels. Now Torment for Calm, intercepted by Arsenal, and SSG have the ball going right back towards the V1 half of the field. And version 1 seem like they're in a bit of a scramble every time SSG repels them.
Arsenal looking for the shot, and Calm had to stretch for it. Follow up from Daniel looking for the double.
Oh my gosh.
And Daniel hits the double. Oh my goodness, SSG mopping the floor right now. It's just so clean for him.
It's amazing how often version 1 have to play defense with their back towards the play. They have been facing their own goals so often, trying to catch up with SSG, and they have been punished to the tune of 3 goals in the first half of game 3. That timeout has not reset anything. Arsenal slows that down for Reddles. SSG doing a good job of centering this ball for version 1, but even doing a better job of clearing the ball out of the mess they made. This will ricochet around, and Reddles got bumped by Beast Mode, and an opportunity now for version 1. Torment can't get this through, and Arsenal just away from Calm before he gets blown up. Chance here for Beast Mode. And still version 1 not giving up here. 2 minutes, a lot of time to work with, but not much going their way. And in fact, if not for bad luck, Daz, I don't think they'd have any luck at all, as that one's high and wide.
You see the frustration that's on the cams from version 1, whether it's Calm or Beast Mode. More so Beast Mode here, and you gotta think Beast Mode just feels like he can't get anything going in this series. There's only been 1 shot for version 1 in this game, and that's from Torment of all people, and he's getting bullied and demoed on the back line currently. It's just
Who isn't?
so tough as Daniel with the musty over. I almost want to call it Stacks because SSG are just running away with things.
If this were a fight, yes, they would stop it. Torment did all he could to avoid the demo and still just cannot slow down Arsenal and Daniel, who have gone off now for 7 goals between the two of them. Rather, yeah, 7. And a 4-0 lead and no signs of stopping. Daniel does then put it in reverse and just challenges Beast Mode to come up. And now it is just a freestyle competition. SSG is in free play right now.
Oh, goodness gracious. But, I mean, you got to love that play. Arsenal straight down to Daniel, lower left corner. A minute left here. And even though version 1 tried to get things composed, it just seems like they're falling apart even more, Stacks, right in front of our eyes.
Arsenal legitimately, the way he's playing right now, it just seems like he's recording a video. This is wild. All the way across, Daniel. Oh, he's just showing off now as well. Everybody just having a laugh at V1's expense. This is in front. Arsenal adds another 6-0 and a hat trick for RC.
Look at how comfortable Space Station Gaming look in this. I mean, they set up the demo plays, it works out. They were able to just out pressure version 1, see how much the defense could bend until it finally has broken down. What a performance from everybody. It's not just Daniel, it's not just Arsenal or Reddles, it's everybody on this SSG squad, and we're saying it as if the series is over. We still got a whole nother game to play. The way it looks right now just doesn't seem like there's a chance here for V1. We'd have to see a complete shift from this team.
The final minute of this 3rd game has resembled the pre-game lobbies. Arsenal almost got that one to go as well through the entire V1 defense. And mercifully, long overdue, the final seconds will tick away here, and Daniel will keep this kind of torture going for as long as he can. Reddles, Arsenal, one more, why not?
Oh my goodness. Daniel, flip reset, uses the dodge, pass Calm, Reddles. I mean, that was going in on its own. Arsenal just stole it, so. 7-0 game 3, which has to be, I'd say, probably the most one-sided win we've seen so far this tournament.
They're starting to look at scorigamis. I think they could have got maybe a 9 spot if they wanted to. My gosh. 13, 15 shots to 1. Look, we can say whatever we want here as we look at a very long Mobile 1 high performance replay and see just everything SSG did to version 1 at the end there. But keep this in mind, Daz, with every blowout comes, that 90 seconds at the end of the game where it's a formality and V1 can spend all that time kind of recovering. And while it looked bad, I think it looked a lot worse than it was, and V1 still has plenty of life going into Utopia Game 4.
Yeah, there's still a game to play, and looking at this moving forward here for version 1, if SSG, as confident as they are, we've seen them in the same position version 1 is in right now, where again, players are looking tilted or frustrated, and series are one-sided. SSG has been in the same position V1 has been in that mentality conversation, and if they don't close out this game, they could see themselves slumping in just that particular aspect. So we'll see if they have what it takes to make this one a short series, or maybe version 1 gonna be tired of getting bullied and fight back.
I seem to recall there was a team called NRG with 6 players that looked as dead as you could possibly look back in the winter split. And they managed to come all the way back. SSG has to realize 3 is not enough. They've got to keep the hammer down here, as Reddles will wait for this one coming all the way across. And he's got all day to play it over Torment, but he got stopped in his tracks. So here goes Calm with Beast Mode to his right, and Arsenal not letting him get the pass away.
The pass is in space here for version 1. A little bit of a pickup there, and Beast Mode will try to get this one past Daniel. Does. Arsenal with the light touch opting to control it. As here we go, we're seeing way more offense here from version 1 than we do normally off the opener, as they're keeping up some solid offensive possession.
That's a good break for SSG, creating their own luck. Reynolds getting the bump on Beast Mode, but he's back in on the play, looking for the double. Daniel didn't stop him, but he at least maybe distracted him a little bit. And then Torment dishes that way off to the side, and here goes Reynolds. After they outshot version 1 15-1 in that game, that 14-shot differential, the largest for SSG this entire season, also the largest that V1's been on the receiving end of on their side all season, as Beast Mode plays one around Arsenal and has the attack going now. This is a much more renewed look out of version 1 and a lot more confident look from V1 than we saw throughout the entire second half of last game. And there is that kind of mentality from the final 90 seconds, just realizing this one's chalk, and you go on to the next one. They've done a good job keeping SSG at bay.
Yeah, the bleeding has stopped, so to speak, right? First couple of minutes go by and nothing has really been given to SSG. SSG don't even have a shot recorded, as you see Arsenal trying to find that redirect. Meanwhile, it's been 4 shots on the side of version 1. Just kind of goes to show how you can't count V1 out just yet. Is this one midfield? Arsenal pre-jumped it and he scored it! No way, they connect them! This beautiful play by SSG.
Arsenal and Daniel have some kind of neural link going. That is absolutely absurd. And for all the praise for version 1 maybe starting to turn things around, that's how SSG gets their scoring started, right near the halfway mark, and the challenge has been laid down. V1's got 2.5 minutes to save their tournament run.
Oh man, that was such a good play. And
we'll see that one tomorrow. Oh my gosh.
Halfway through now, game 4. And a big whiff off the back wall, but demos come out, so no follow-up here for version 1 as Arsenal takes out Calm when Calm could have been in a prime position to get an equalizer.
This game has kind of slowed down a little bit in version 1, trying to play more of a methodic pace. Now Beast Mode, can he turn on the Jets at the end? No, Calm is going to get up there though. Leave it for Torment to tie the game, and Daniel stopped him. The future of Rocket League meets its past, and Daniel comes out on top. Now the flip reset. No way does he have another. Now Reynolds can play this with Calm kind of scrambling. Torment and Beast Mode. B-Mode's back, and he can send this away. He's got a full tank of boost. What can he do with it? 90 seconds left. Gotta have it, and it's denied.
That was the play. Beast Mode tried his best to throw out something different instead of playing it off the ceiling. There could be another chance for Beast Mode, as again, he's playing with a lot more speed here. But version 1 still not on the board just yet. And Arsenal, he's going to make the hill even higher. 2-goal lead for Space Station Gaming.
Make it 8 goals for Arsenal after that ball skipped through in the corner. Beast Mode did all he could, but he could not recover in time. 2 goals, 1:20 to go. and V1 with 1 foot out the door. Daniel ahead of Calm. Only Torment to beat. Good pass across and Torment intercepted. Now Daniel got ahead of Beast Mode, and that's a great play by the youngster, keeping version 1 from getting those passing plays started. Beast Mode given all day to play this ball, but with a 2-goal lead, you can afford to do that, as Arsenal got the boost so they can't get starved out. The demo is inconsequential. He spawns opposite side, and that rings all the way across. Reynolds ahead of Beast Mode. 50 seconds remain, trying to style on him, and Calm shut the door and at least gave V1 a little bit of hope here in the final 40.
Yeah, they got to get a good drive here going soon, but it's so hard when everyone is getting demoed on the field. Anything that SSG can do to slow down the ball and make version 1 work has been, except for that shot from Calm at a clutch moment in time. 30 seconds left in this game.
31 on the clock as Torment barrels his way through Arsenal. Reynolds couldn't make the adjustment. Calm coming through for, yeah, just his first goal. 2-1. 31 seconds. Kickoff does go to Torment. Calm is up. Beast Mode waiting for the rebound. Reynolds doesn't put it in an easy spot for him. 20 seconds now. And it is a precious, precious commodity that V1 can't afford. 15 seconds. Reynolds again to the backboard. Torment the clear. They gotta have it here. Beast Mode with Calm running forward. Could not take out Daniel, and it didn't matter. Ball didn't get there anyways. Reynolds will pound it back into the zone. Arsenal to spike it, and it still stayed up. Still life for version 1 until Daniel snuffs it out, and SSG sweep V1 out of the Verizon 5G Ultra Cup.